Hey guys, it's me. Today I'm making a Rise Leo X Krang child listener. So I'm gonna find a picture about Krang infected because it's hard to fucking download it. So let's go on with the video. Oh, but I'm also gonna be trying narrating you, more like you're narrating yourself. You know, like one of those people who narrates themselves. Let's go on. Me and Leo hasn't been talking to each other for 2 weeks. Just let you know you two are dating. I told after when the Shredder was defeated, he keeps getting more confident and every time he always does reckless things. Me and Leo had an argument last week. Because I told him he needs to take more responsibilities on the team. And not everything he thinks and not everything he says can be good for the team. I just told him I needed a break. That we just need some space. So we haven't talked to each other in 2 weeks. Okay, now I'm done letting you narrate. Okay, let's get on. During you were just in your apartment finishing some work, right homework, and then when the sky just opened and that's what the technodrome came out. And then while you were running to the sewers, while you were running, you were caught by the Krang, and then Leo was right behind you. Listener! Leo was screaming. Then you would try running to him, but the Krang grabbed you by the waist. Let me go! Listener, no! Leo tried to grab you, but he was already too late. They took you to the Krang leader. No, Leo said. Ugh, Listener was right. What's so fucking wrong with me? I should have taken more responsibilities. So Leo had to go find you. He can't use his portal powers since the Krang cannabis shut down the Turtles' Nimpo, more like shut down their powers. And also you were brought to the Krang leader. Hello there. Just let you know, I'm not good at making the Krang voice. Hello there. Who are you? You stuttered. I am the one known as Krang, the one who's changed this pathetic planet and make it into a perfect land for Krang. And let's see what's on your mind. The Krang put his tentacles on you and read your mind about everything, about how you had that argument with Leo and everything. Get off my head! He stopped and also knew everything. So you are with that blue turtle. You shall be useful. Useful? What do you shall be useful, my child? What do you mean? And why did you just call me that? The Krang kind of used his Krang infection and covered you in Krang infected parts. Gah! Gah! Make it stop, it hurts. You shall be a perfect vessel, and so I'll show that blue turtle that he shall not win this war. You were turned Krang infected. Just to let you know, Raph is not the one that got kidnapped and Krang infected. More like you are the one. Well, look, you shall be a perfect warrior, my child. And also, you were Krang infected. Half of you were like, if you know what Raph looked like, he was Krang infected. This is the same, except there are no spikes on your back. So the guys were trying to find a way to make a plan to go save you. Raph, Mikey, and Donnie are trying to figure out a way to pilot the Krang ship. And Leo was on the top with the Krang leader. Where are they? Where is Listener? Leo said in rage. Oh, since when did you care? You had that fight 2 weeks ago, and since when are you having the way to care about them? How did you know? I am known as Krang. We have many abilities. The power to infect and read their minds, see through their memories. And I've decided to make things better. Come on up, my child. You came out of the shadows. Then Leo was in absolute shock what he did to you. What? What did you do to them, you monster? Made them, improved them, removed their pain, and now they are loyal to me. Blindly loyal, you monster. Take care of him. You charged at Leo, and also you were about to attack. He easily dodged, and Leo's been trying to snap you out of it. 1 minute, my mom's calling me. She won't leave me alone. Okay, I'm back. My mom was calling me. She won't leave me alone. Okay, so where was I? Oh, Leo was trying to snap you out of it by talking to you, even though you were attacking him. Listener, please snap out of it. I don't want to hurt you. Too bad, 'cause I badly want to hurt you. Since when do you care? You never take anything seriously. You charged at him. You grabbed him by the arm and threw him right across and hit the wall. Ah! Listen, you charged at him again, trying to, like, if you've seen the shredder from TMNT, then when those spikes that come out of his gauntlets, it's the same thing, but more like spikes come out of his gloves. It's the same thing, but except your hand is a Krang infected, it comes out by itself. And you try to stab Leo with it, but he easily dodged. God, why are you being so stubborn? Leo tried to stab you, but he couldn't, because he would try to kill you. And then you grab Leo with your Krang infected tentacle on your other arm, and you threw him right by the ground, the one that is right in front of Krang. Don't even try, you pathetic creature. They're under my control, and anything I say, it will go. If I say I want them to attack you, hurt you, they will do. Now, my child, make sure that this pathetic creature shall be filled with pain. Yes, father. You charge at Leo again. Leo is still trying to snap you out of your senses. And also, but Leo wouldn't use his swords anymore. I'm not going to fight you. And also, he still didn't care. He still tried to charge at him. Oh, 1 minute. Listener, please. Oh, I'm not gonna hurt you. Please, I just want to have you back. And also, you grabbed Leo by the tail. When Leo, and also, Krang knew that the turtle, his brothers, were playing the Krang ship. He saw Raph, Donnie, and Mikey, and also hang on, my mom's. Hey, I'm back. My mom was calling me again, and I forgot where I was. Okay, so let me try and make this up. So you grab Leo. No, hang on, no, I remember now. So Krang and saw the three of her brothers, and while they were piloting the Krang ship, which was halfway inside the prison dimension, and Krang kind of would tie them up using like crank parts of the technodrome to tie them up. And Leo was running towards them, but you used your Krang tentacle arm to grab him by the arm, throw him across the ground, and he landed on his back. And you grabbed him by the neck and raised him up. And as you used your other Krang infected arm to apply two spikes that comes out right in front, right at the back of your hand, before you were gonna kill Leo. Listen. I know I haven't been responsible for everything, but I swear, you were right. I shouldn't just be confident just because we defeated one villain. And I shouldn't just try to do everything my way. You were right. Not all my ways are best for my family and my team. And I should have listened. And there's one thing I want to say. That I promise that I will try to listen more. And I'm sorry. When Leo said that, all those words were ringing in your head. I'm sorry. Ringing in your head. You closed your eye. You closed, half of your eye, the other of your eye on your right is Krang infected, and one on your left isn't. It's just pink. It's glowing pink. Your pink pink, your eye, the one that isn't having crank parts, you closed it, and so when you opened it, it turned back into your regular colors. And then when you drop Leo, you started like had had it used. Well, hang on, let me start again. You when you opened your eye, when you opened your eye, you started crying, and he said, "Oh, Leo," and also he said, "Oh, yes, listener." What? Krang said, yelling. That's impossible. I, child, finish the turtle now. You're trying to refuse his command, but you couldn't because his infection is like nearly like 90% close to infecting your heart. And also with that, actually drop Leo and you try to snap out of it. Come on, Leo. Come on, listener. Come on, come on. I'm right here. And I'm sorry for everything I did. And I promise I'll be better. And also Leo said that, and Leo said that the Krang can be cut him with the Krang affected arm. I'm gonna do a time skip here because I'm really lazy to do this right now. Sorry guys, I'm just really lazy to continue this. 1 minute. Okay, whenever I say I'm doing a time skip, I'm doing a time skip. Okay. So, the Krang was inside the other side. He was in the prison dimension. So were you. The Technodrome was blown up. While you were floating in the present dimension, there's barely even gravity. The Krang infection started slowly de-spreading through you. Your eye was starting to get better. Your starting to get your eye, your arms, your hands, everything. Your face. Oh, I don't know. But your eye and hands, your eye and arms do a little bit are a little bit injured, and so was your eye. Few minutes, okay, it's a few minutes. 3 minutes after when you're floating in the dimension, you kind of saw a light. And also, when you saw through the light, you saw the guys. Guys? Listener! Raph, get them out there! Raph used his nimble to grab you by the hand, and he did. And then while he was pulling you, you felt something grab your leg. If I can conquer this planet, I'll take part of its creatures with me. Krang grabbed you by a leg. You tried to get him off, but he was just too strong. Donnie uses his tech nimble to create a drill to shoot right through Krang's face. And also, when that happened, he released your leg. Raph pulled you in harder, and then Krang was chasing you right through the portal. Raph, Leo, and Donnie got you out right through the portal, and Mikey closed the portal. And also, you can barely see. It was not starting to get blurry. You were starting to hear the guy's voice. Listener, okay? Oh my God, Donnie, scan. Listener, you're gonna be okay. Listener. Everything went black. You went into a coma. Everything went black. Okay, now I'm just gonna let you be the narrator. Everything went black. After when the guys saved me and got me out of the present dimension, and I got free from the crying infection, my arms are a little bit sore. They do kind of need some treatment. The guys took me to the lair. The guys took me to the lair, to the med bay, to the med bay. The Krang leader was back in the present dimension. The Krang brother, we kind of think he's dead since he was the only one inside the Technodrome since it blew up. The Krang sister was gonna be taken with the Krang. The Krang sister was gonna be taken to a government facility. The government decided to take the Krang sister with them. The guys took me to the med bay to treat my eye and arms. And also, I kind of felt there's one thing I could have said. I just wish I could have said that I forgave Leo after everything he just said. After 2 weeks, Ma, hang on 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. So, it's been 2 weeks since after I passed out, And also, I woke up from my coma, and my eye was a little bit sore. My eye was a little bit sore, so are my arms. And also, I saw someone was next to me holding my bandaged hand. It was Leo. Uh, Leo? Leo woke up from my voice. Listen, I'm so glad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that fight we had 4 weeks ago. You're right. I should have taken more responsibilities instead of, like, letting it slide. Defeating one villain does not. Defeating one enemy of my family, does not count as victory. And I'm sorry. And you're very brave. You're like the first human who has ever resisted that Krang infection. It's the first time I've seen it, but it's incredible. Leo, yeah, you probably still want to talk to me after everything. No, I wanted to say I forgive you, and I'm sorry. Me and Leo hugged, and also it took a month after to get New York rebuilt. The New Yorkers don't know who were the heroes who saved the world. They just call it mysterious heroes, and they call them the rumors. After when New Yorkers were failed, Casey started to live with the turtles, and Casey started to live with the turtles, and me and Leo started getting back together. And then that was the day when the war between the Krang is gone. The guy stole the key to the Atlantic Ocean, so no one would find it again. The guys have their limpo back after facing the Krang, and everything went back to normal. Okay, that's the end of the video. Please remember to click, comment, and subscribe. Bye.